This is a coco peat brick, as you see. So I bought from Amazon, and then we need to put the water in it. So take this off. Putting the water in the coco peat here. So I want the coco peat to be in place after it absorbs the water. So as you see, the size is needs to be almost like 3 times bigger than what you see here, 3 or 4 times bigger. See how this coco peat already inflating? How massive is this now? Wow. Taking the mixture and putting into this two top, quite good hygiene is to make sure these buckets are cleaned very well and sterilized using some bleach solutions, or you can use hydrogen peroxide. Make sure okay it is clean, you know, from top to bottom and sides as well. And another hygiene is make sure the gloves that you're gonna use, okay, this is properly cleaned and then soaked okay with hydrogen peroxide or bleach, and then you can actually use it to mix the vermiculite, perlite and the coco peat solutions. So you can see okay, this is the coco peat that was after soaking the water. Now this is the perlite. Perlite is for retaining the moisture, and this is called vermiculite. So vermiculite is here. It also for retaining the moisture and creating the gaps so that the starter seeds actually, you know, can grow. So you mix them in 40 and 20 percent ratio, like 40% coco peat, 40% vermiculite and 40% perlite. So this is the perlite I have. I use this virgin perlite. The perlite is kind of a like white stuff. It helps retaining the moistures. So that's how we create the mixture. Here is my mixture ready: vermiculite, perlite and the coco peat solution. So now I'm going to use this mix to put it into this two tub, and then I am going to use it the seeds you know, for these solutions. But before that, okay, I want to also give some kind of a water here in the buckets after pouring this, and then let the seeds sitting there. Mixture of coco peat, vermiculite and the perlite is ready now. So see this gloves. So this is ready now to plant the seeds into here. Now I have put some water here, not too soggy, just make sure okay, a little bit of water you know, to keep the moisture. These are ready. And then I put it into the cartoon so that these soils not gonna spill and make some dirty in the floor. So this will be, everything will be in the single place. So now it's ready, and we'll see okay how much time it's gonna take to germinate them. So yeah, this is all vermiculite, perlite and coco peat solutions. All right, let's wait and let's see. So this is my coco peat, perlite and the sand solution, which is ready for planting the root cuttings here. So I put 50% of coco peat and almost 40% of perlite, and another 10% is the soil. That soil should be the not the fine soil. It should be the soil okay, like masonry soil sands, sorry, masonry sands, so that okay it can retain the moistures and everything. Okay, see how good it look like the solutions. Okay, so now I'm going to put the rose cuttings here and try if I can plant the rose from here. Right. As you see, these are my rose cuttings. So I make the base like horizontal cut, and the up is like 45-degree angle as per the recommendations. And I'm going to use these cuts. So here's the honey. So I used honey instead of the growth hormone, just to see, okay, like you can use the growth hormone. I want to actually dip into here like that, and then use it over here to put that into like at least 3 inches to 3 inches deep at the corner. So here the rose cutting, I'm dipping into the honey and just making sure that honey is acting as a as a growth hormone here in my cases. So you see how it looks like, and then just put it here at least 2 to 3 inches in the perlite, peat, cocoa peat, and the sand solutions here. So these cuttings are 6 to 8 inches long, so I just make it like 2 inches deep over here. See, after putting into the perlite, more peat, cocoa peat, and these sand solutions, this is how it looks like. This is deep 2 to 3 inches here, and see how this actually grow. Okay, my 3 bucket of the rose cuttings are ready, as you see here. So all these are climbing roses. One is a beige color that you see in my YouTube videos. One is the pink color, and another one is a little bit dark pink and white combinations. So these are ready, and then I want to cover this within a plastic bag and in the humid areas, and we'll open up in after couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. So I have put the nail polish on top of this cutting stem here, just to make sure that it retain the moisture here. And then I'm actually putting the plastic bag on top of it, so that it will retain the moisture. See how I actually wrap the entire tub in a plastic bag. So yeah, and this will be staying for another 3 to 4 weeks. See, this is my other next batch of the root cuttings. I put it into the 2 tub, okay, with the same vermiculite, cocoa peat, and the perlite mix. And already I put some nail polish at the top. You can put any sort of alcohols or anything, so that it will retain the moisture, and it will not make this stem looks dry. So yeah, I'll keep it into this box and wrap it over here, and close this carton here, and just leave it like that.